Okay, everybody, radio check. Let's get started here with all of our stuff. Okay, we'll get GSX started with the loading. Do our flows.
Boarding requested.
Check all of our lights, make sure it's all working.
Do you want to board crew? Passengers bus is coming. Passengers boarding started.
Alright, welcome to Vegas. Let's go through our briefings here. So, I'll be pilot flying today from the right seat. Aircraft is in good shape. Got no MELs. Current weather here in Vegas. Got to Las Vegas 8 is Charlie. 220 at 9, good 10 statute miles visibility, few clouds at 12,000, scattered at 16, broken 20,000, temperature 392.08, altimeter 2984, no significant, no TEMS. Good enough to get back on the visual if we need to. Got it backed up by the ILS 26 right. Also tunes in with our single engine out procedure. Predicted taxi route today is going to be runway 26 right. We're going to taxi via so our game plan, we're at Bravo 19, push out of Bravo 19, taxi spot 15, Charlie, left turn Charlie, taxi full length, runway 26 right. Got no hot spots to speak of all the way out there. Full length, 14,835 feet available for takeoff. Planning flaps 1 derated. Any abnormalities prior to... If we get any bells or horns prior to 80 knots, we'll go ahead and reject the takeoff. After that, between 80 and V1, we're in the high-speed regime of the takeoff. I'm only going to reject for a few things: engine failure, engine fire, fire warning. Predictive wind shear if the airplane is just not going to fly, V1 and above. At that point, I'm committed to flight. We'll take it airborne, treat it as an in-flight emergency. I'll handle the aircraft as well as ATC. You back me up with the checklist. Single engine out procedure, we do have one. Min cleanup is 3,200 feet. We do have a complex special engine out procedure, engine failure procedure. If we have an engine failure at V1 but we're below 3,000, game plan is to climb runway heading 259 to 2.9 DME from Las Vegas Vortac DME. We do have I went ahead and put in a DME distance there so we can see a ring, give us a pretty good idea. At that point, we're going to be making a right turn heading 035. I have that set up on the course for both sides. Once we'll fly on that heading all the way till 13 DME. I put another ring there as well. At that point, we'll make a right turn heading 100 at or above published minimum altitude for intended route, crest, radar, vectors, or CMON navigation. If we have an engine failure at or above 4,000, but we're not at cells yet on the departure, continue on the SID, and we're going to hold at cells, and it'll be left turns. And then again, at or above published minimum altitude for intended route, request radar, vectors, resume on nav. Engine failure after cells, we'll just continue on the SID. That's our engine out procedure today. We're doing the radar, or the Radar 2 departure. Silver transition. Off of runway 26 right. Climbing straight out off of runway 26 right. LNAV, VNAV will be planning all the way up. Minimum safe altitude is 13,200. Highest obstacle 8669. That's southwest of cells. Make sure we make our turns and head southwestbound or southbound. I've already checked the fixes in the FMC. It all lines up, but we'll go ahead and review it. Top altitude is 190 for climbing out at off 26 right. 500 feet per nautical mile to 2682, no problems with that. But we do got to maintain 275 feet per nautical mile up to 6,700. 275, we'll call that 1,200 feet a minute. As long as we can pull that off up to 6,700, will be no problems, and we can. We're doing heading 259 to intercept the 249 to Rudy at or below 230 knots, at or above 4,000. Cells at or below 8, Raider at or above 13, Silver. And that connects with our arrival, which we're going to go ahead and brief as well. January 5 arrival into Burbank, California. Transition is going to be from KREME. So our cruising altitude is 22,000 feet, so we're going to delete, I've already deleted the restriction here at KREME at 240, Donut at 230. I kept John at 220 in there, so that should be fine. No significant remarks, expect ILS, or the expect runway 8, that's fine. KREME transition restricted to Vegas departures only, that applies to us, perfect. But highest obstacle is 11.5, and that's south of John. Bunch of terrain to the east of the airport and northeast, so we'll keep an eye on that. Minimum safe altitude 9,800 feet. But game plan: KREME, Donut, John at 22,000 feet, Basel, Diver at or below 19, Chickens, Copal at 14, Palmdale at or below 13, Janny at 8, Puck at 8 as well, Elmer at or above 7, and Wabbit at 6,000, and we plugged in the RNAV Yankee runway 8. We'll go ahead and brief that later, but that's what I got. Raider 2 Silver, KREME, Jenny 5. It's all there. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Any questions, comments, concerns? Alright, let's do the checklist. Let's make sure all of our weights are accurate here. It should have 10.2. We do have 10.2. Payload. That's, I'd say that's accurate. 926, 801. 926. 801, 1727. We're going to put all of that up front. Everything in the forward, because that's how they would do it in real life. So, and gross weight is 107.1. I'm going to plug that in here for performance. 107.1 performance tool. Weight 107, 100. CG, what was the CG? 19.1. Okay, looks good. The weather's still good. Auto calculates. Select temperature 52. We're going to do 53. Actually, you know what? We'll do what it says here. 52 selected TO2. 52. There it is. Let's go ahead and run the checklist, and we'll do a PA after that. Alright, before start, originating checklist, logbook is aboard, landing gear pins 3 aboard, fire warning and overheat is checked, start levers cutoff, stab true and cutout switches, normal lights test is checked, FMC programmed, briefings complete, oxygen mask 180 is checked, ECs on, navigation switches, normal, display switches auto, and normal. Sorry, we forgot to do our flow. Disregard that. APU's coming on. Alright, we're good. Okay. We'll continue. Okay. Navigation switch is normal, display switch is auto, normal fuel. We have 10.2 clear with 10.1, center pumps off, passenger signs on, window heat on, hydraulic pumps A's off, B's on. Pressurization is set auto, flight instruments 29084 set. Auto brake RT is, I reset that. RTO, takeoff warning horn is checked, parking brake is set. Transponder TA, RA, aileron and rudder trim centered, OFP fit for duty, accepted, signed. Before start, originating checklist complete. And 47 minutes, takeoff, touchdown. Let's go ahead and brief the back. Alright folks, us pilots up front, I'd like to welcome you aboard Southwest Flight 4212 to Burbank. Flight time, about 47 minutes, takeoff, touchdown. A little bit of bumps expected, so anticipate that seatbelt sign to remain on for the entire duration of the flight. Current Burbank weather at the moment, light winds out of the south. Temperature of nice cool 73 degrees Fahrenheit, clear skies. Just waiting on some final paperwork, should be on our way. Do appreciate you flying with us here at Southwest, and welcome aboard. Alrighty. Let's get rid of the ground services. Air conditioning, ground power. Get this going since it's super hot here. And we'll say we just got our numbers, activate, execute. $123. Alright, 5.9 on the trim. Oops, a little too much. There it is. Right there is good. Alright, route data request wins. Uplink is ready, load. Execute. Alright, descent winds. Uplink ready for the descent winds. Let's plug that in. Execute. Options and comes in here. Yep, report 1, we're good to go. Let's go ahead and get pushed out here. Push back for departure, and let's do our checklist after we get the push squared away. Close forward entry cabin door.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Okay, they got all the doors. Perfect. Alright guys, cockpit ground aircraft 438, A's off, B's on, door lights out, and the brakes are set. Just give us one moment to do a checklist and I'll get back to you.
Checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Thanks, Sheldon. Alright. For push checklist, please. 0 fuel weight. 96.9. Set. Gross weight. 107.0. Cross-checked. PWB remarks. Reviewed. N1's 52 over 39. Reduced set. Runway 26 right. Set. Flaps. PWB 1. CDU 1. V-speeds. 120. 120. 123. Set. Stab trim is 5.9. Set. Main cleanup altitude 3,200 feet. Set. Flight deck door. Lights out. Alright guys, we're ready for you. Let me just edit the pushback here real quick. That is... Let's go further back. Right there will work.
Exiting from editing mode. Please wait.
Remove the chocks. Okay, I thought they were going to do that for me, but I guess not. Chocks.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright guys, brakes are released. You are clear to push. Let us know we can start doing.
All engines clear. Start at will.
How come the jetway is still in position? Oh well, whatever. Okay, here comes the deuce. Start 2, please. Starting 2. Start the clock. Oil pressure. We've got a light off now. Not sure why it still has the arrows. Alright, starter cut out. Roll back. Here comes 1. Start 1.
Please set parking brakes.
Reset the timer. Oops, come on.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Parking brake is set. And we got a good start on 2. You're clear to disconnect. Have a great day.
You can disconnect.
Low pressure.
Gear.
Alright, I got a light off there. Looks good. Boeing.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Thanks for your hard work, guys. We'll see you next time, alright? 3 guys with a pin in the bag. Alright, once they start going, we'll finish our flows. Okay, perfect. Well, quantity still looks good. Standing by flaps. Flaps 1. Control check. For taxi checklist. Electrical. Generators on. Propete. On. Any ice. Off. Flight controls. Free. Flight deck windows closed and locked. Flaps. CD1 indicates 1. Green light. For taxi checklist complete. Taxi light. Let's get the heck out of here. Vegas traffic, Southwest 4212, taxiing to 26 right Vegas. Make a right turn. Alright, we're clear left, we're going left. We'll go over to spot number 12, then a right turn on it, or left turn on a Charlie. Spot 12's over here. And our warm-up is complete. Terrain radar's coming on. Okay, first taxiway is gonna be Charlie. Here's Charlie. Next one's Bravo, so Charlie, make sure we make the first one. Sweet. Alright, Charlie will take us all the way down to T6 right. Then takeoff fuel is 9.8. We got 10. We're good. Or 10.1. Sure, we should have went intercom. Intercom. Let them folks in the back know. Throttle burst. Captain listens at the back. Okay, we're good. For takeoff checklist, please. Alright, mid-takeoff fuel is verified. Departure plan not required. Identification complete. Electrical. Generators on. Any ice off. Packs auto bleeds. Engines on. AP off. Start switches left continuous. APU off. Flaps, CDU, 1 indicates 1, green light. Start levers, idle, recall. Checked, for takeoff checklist complete. Auto throttle, nav VNAV. Updated ATIS 2985. Got that. Turn the runway turn off lights for more lighting. Vegas traffic Southwest 4212 departing runway 26 right via the Raider, Vegas. Okay, finals clear. Lights. Clear left, clear right. Clear for takeoff. Two six right is verified. Set takeoff thrust 87.0. 87.0 set. 80 knots. V1, rotate. Landing gear up, please. Positive rate, landing gear up. LNAV and VNAV speed is verified. Then clean up altitude. Set speed, climb thrust. Flaps up. Speed intervention. Command B. Alright, D-rate's coming up. Let's wait till cells actually. Alright, no, we'll delete it now. Here it is. D-rate is deleted. Setting 220. LNAV VNAV path. LNAV VNAV speed now. Ten 10,000 feet. Climb checklist. Pressurization check, start switches off, APU off, climb checklist complete. We're going to climb out at 330. And descend at 325. Vertical speed 1,000. Oops. VNAV. VNAV speed. Perfect. Monitor got 21.5. Switching to 22.8. Put in 18.7. One 180. Standard set. Oh, that V9 path 21 for 22.
Base trend Delta 1425, continuing descent via Surrounders 4, currently 7 miles from Rumley, planning a one-ray, one left arrival into Vegas traffic.
We'll do 0.73. How does that sound? I'm gonna delete this crap in there. Runway, create a fix around a 5-mile ring around their runway. RMP there is 0.2. Let's work on getting some landing numbers for 8, sorry. I'm going to be landing with 5.6, so that's 2.4 less of what we got now. 104.9, 2.4. 104.9 minus 2.4 is 102.5. Runway 8. We're going to go flaps 30. Winds 160 at 6. Temperature there is 22 degrees C. 29.93. Alright, I got the data. I don't know how to change the weight on here. What if I throw it in here? Here we go. Burbank 8, 699. Actually 727. 727. $58.02. Flaps 40. Weight. $102,500. No credit. Normal condition. Yeah, normal condition. Flaps 5. What was the weather there again? 160 @ 6. Temperature was 22 degrees Celsius. 29er 3. Calculate. Okay, we got it. Required landing distance 43.49 with a auto brakes 3. What about auto brakes max? Ooh, a lot less. So calculate that. So our landing distance available for runway 8 is 45.75. Gives us 200 feet. I don't know about that. I don't like that very much. What about auto brakes 2? Yeah, auto brakes 3. That means we really got a touchdown at the 1,000 footers. If not earlier. So we'll plan on that, auto brake 3. Okay, we briefed the star already. Let's go ahead and brief the approach. Alright, so we got Burbank, California on RMP runway 8, Yankee. Final approach course 079. Expect to cross a Wesky at 27 with an RMP .2 DA of 1068. Touchdown zone elevation 727. Minimum safe altitude 9,800 if we need it. No significant remarks. Let's go through the fixes in here. Got Wabbit at 6,000. Nibby at or above 51. Zimup at or below 210 knots at or above 4,200. HimV at or above 3,400. Yiban at or above 3. Wesky at or above 27. Missed approach, climb straight out to 1,200, then a right turn to Kotsi, then Yoli at or above 4,600. And the hold will be 311 inbound course, left turns, 5-mile legs. Pappy's going to be on the left side. Malser approach lighting system. In the event of a go-around, we'll fly that published Mr. as directed by tower. Highest obstacle we're looking at is, let's see, there's a lot of them here. 5,000? Yeah, 5,000 feet. That's northeast. Also, that big mountain hill is 3117 east of the airport, and we're going to make sure we make our right turn at 1,200 on the mist. A couple of missed approach required climb gradient is, in order for us to do this lower DA of 1068, we need to climb out to 340 feet per nautical mile to 2,400, so that should be no problem. Need our RVR 5,000. And runway landing distance available for us was what we checked earlier, 45.75, flaps 40 landing. Dry runway, right turn off the runway, going to Alpha 5. That's all I got. Okay, the descent checklist. Alright, minimums set, VREF and VTarget 116, 121 sets. Auto brake is 3, recall. Check, descent checklist complete. And let's go ahead and set the bottom of the arrival at Wabbit at 6. Alright, 6 is set, LNAV and VNAV path. Let's recycle the heading. Here we are on our way down, LNAV VNAV speed, looks like. There it is, LNAV VNAV path, what it should be. Seatbelt sign is on. And we're going to make a PA announcement. I'm just going to connect the approach to our star from Wabbit, right? Bring Wabbit, take it up here. Previous page, put it on top of that Wabbit. How's that look? Activate, execute. So now it links up. Touchdown at 48, 5.6 on the gas. And numbers are still the same. So 48 touchdown, that's currently, we're at 27 right now. I'll make a PA in 1 minute so we can just let them know 20 minutes till landing. Let's go ahead and look at this PA. Give them an update on the weather as well. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, we've begun our initial ascent to Burbank, California. Touchdown in about 20 minutes. Current weather in Burbank is light winds, clear skies, and a temperature of 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Do appreciate you flying with us here at Southwest Airlines, and come back and see us again soon. We'll see you. Okay, we got 8 Kilo, Burbank, variable 6, 10 statute miles clear, temperature 22, dew point 18, altimeter 299.5. Okay, we got that set up. ILS 8 out of marker out of service, and Ventura VOR out of service. Tower ground control and clearance delivery combined 18.7. Bravo is closed. Should be no factor. (180) approach checklist. Altimeters 299.5, set flaps, or correction, packs auto. Start switches. Continuous approach checklist complete. Planned arrival fuel according to the release is 5.6, and again we're touching down with 5.7, so that's perfect. Got a lot of options in the area: LA, Ontario, Orange County, Long Beach, if we need to divert for whatever reason. Check to see if ATC's online. Nope, they're not. Is this still going? Yeah. Just crossed over Victorville off of our left. One thing we forgot is to ding him. Captain can listen to that. Okay, they're good. Got it. One thing we didn't really check is, I don't think it's a problem. Let's see, 200 knots is our restriction within the Class Charlie airspace. I'm gonna see at when do we enter Charlie airspace. Not until final, basically. ZMIP. Okay, that's fine. We're good with that. Coming up over Palmdale. Recycle the heading. Alright, there's our courses set now. Forgot to set that. And we did put in RMP 0.2, so we're good there. That hasn't changed. Drag is required. A little fast, so let's bring out the boards. "10,000 feet, attendance notified." Okay, we're good. We don't need these anymore. Alright, switching 18.7. Switching to company. Alpha 5. Okay, we'll say we've been clear for the approach. Wesky at 2700. LNAV VNAV pass setting 2700. Fab altitude. We'll bring it up on here, the RNAV Yankee 8. Left turn now. Elmer out above 7. Looking good. Burbank traffic southwest 4212 is about 15 miles to the northwest. We'll be descending for the RNAV Yankee runway 8, descending out of 7000 Burbank. Airport and set. About to cross Wabbit, setting touchdown zone elevation, LNAV and VNAV path. Okay, we're slowing. Flaps 5. Gear down, please. Lights are coming on. Flaps 15. Flaps 30. Flaps 40 before landing checklist, please. Speed brake, armed, green light, landing gear, down, 3 green, flaps 40, green light before landing checklist complete. Setting missed approach altitude. Missed approach altitude set. Okay, back in VNAV path. Burbank traffic southwest 4212 is 6 mile final, runway 8 Burbank. Westgate 27. going to Alpha 5. Or in our case, 0 Fox. Autopilot. Disengage. Thousand feet, airspeed 122, sync rate 750. Burbank traffic southwest 4212 is on 2 mile final, runway 8 Burbank. This glide path seems a bit low, huh? I'll just stay slightly above. We're approaching mins. Minimums, we're landing. Or I'm gonna duck below.
50, 30, 10.
Extended. Deployed. $60 knots. Auto brake disarm. Go flaps up. Ops 4212 is on the ground. Okay, Alpha 5, we'll see you there. A5. I think this is it right here. Yep, that's it. But we don't have a marshaller. It must be on the ceiling. Or the top of the building. Alright, bus is connected. Forgot to do the timer for the cooldown. Not sure why there's no marshaller, but we'll bring it in. Right there is perfect. Okay, we met our 1 minute cooldown, we're good.
The boarding requested.
Parking checklist, please. Okay, parking checklist. Parking brake is set. Start levers cut off. Anti-collision light off. Fuel pumps one forward on. Window heat off. Probe heat auto. Anti-ice off. Hydraulic pumps electrics off. Start switches off. Oil quantity 90. Hydraulic quantity 92. Radar test transponder standby at zeros. Parking checklist complete. Shocks are installed. Ground power and AC. Okay, ground power. AP off. Fuel pump off. See if that door's open. Perfect. Alright, ladies and gentlemen,
Bus is coming.
welcome to Burbank. Appreciate you guys joining us. Look at that, somebody just did a dab. One of the ramp agents. Reset the IRSs. Burbank and Alpha 5. Take that, throw it in there. Route Burbank. And oh, okay. I don't know where we're going next, but oops, terrain radar. Should have had that off.
Passengers deboarding starting.
See how this was. Not too bad. Awesome sauce. Appreciate you guys joining us. See you guys in the next one. I think we're going to do another flight, probably back to Vegas. We'll see though, we'll see. Let's see, Sacktown or Reno, San Francisco, Phoenix, San Jose. I think we're going to do San Jose. SJC, Southwest, 2303. Off of 15. Alright guys, just give me a few minutes, probably 15 minutes or so to get a new release. And we'll get rocking on the way out of here to up north to San Jose.
not to deboard crew. Refueling truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Glide slope. Pull up. Wind
Fuel
shear.
truck is in
Wind
position.
shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain.
Please don't
Pull
load
up.
aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
TCAS test pass.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity. boarding requested. Passengers bus is coming.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're about to get our briefing done and we'll get rocking. 7214 for the squawk. Okay. Alright, let's get this all squared away.
Passengers boarding starting.
Okay, Oro's departure, top altitude, level 230. Let's go ahead and plug that in. Two 230, climbing off runway 15, heading 210. Alright, let's see, top altitude is 230, off of runway 15, heading 210 as assigned by ATC. Minimum safe is 900, heading 210. Tiller out above 8, Oro's out above 9. Brake, midway, COREZ, 8813, highest obstacle. And do we need any climb gradient? Let's see, off of 15, 340 per nautical mile to 21. So as long as we're pulling 1400 feet per minute to 21, I'm cool with that. That should be no problem. Okay, we got 155 to 1180, then heading 210, tiller out above 8, Oro's out above 9, and direct MAKRS TROXX for the silicon. So we'll brief that once we get to cruise. And that's all in there. Perfect. I am good with that. As soon as we get everybody boarded, we'll do our PA and we'll get rocking. Performance tool out of here, takeoff, OFP. Takeoff is going to be 108.4. Okay, got that in there. And winds are calm. Temperature is 22. 209 or 9 or 2. Is that true? Calculate winds. If I put 0. Okay, perfect. 51 TO 285. Okay, I'm cool with that. Let's just brief the arrival actually, because then that's one less thing we gotta do. Or at least get the arrival in there. Silicon. Alright, remarks landing north 30, okay. So we got make sure it's all in here. MAKRS TROXX 280 between 26 and 32, Silicon 280 at or above 200, Valley at 280 knots between 15 and 19, Guy at or above 11, Wilson 250 between 8 and 11, Gusty between 42 and 72, Clyde at 230, 4,000. And that matches with everything on this chart here. Yes, it does. Minimum safe altitude 5600. ILS, I'll plug in the freak 10.9. Okay, that's in there. Perfect. Plan mode. Got everything in there. All the way to Clyde. I'm good with that. Alright guys, I'll be pilot flying today again. Aircraft is in good shape. Still no MELs. Current weather here. Let's pick up ATIS real quick. ATIS Lima 2904. Calm winds, clear skies, 2994, nothing crazy. Good enough to get back in on the visual if we need to. Got LA south of us if we really have an emergency. Predicted taxi route today. Runway 15, we're going to taxi out to okay, push on taxi lane here, taxi. There's hotspot 2 and hotspot 1. Make a right turn, cross runway 8, taxi via Alpha to 15 full length, flaps 5, and hotspot 1 and 2. Let's review that real quick. Here it is. Says runway incursion risk 15. It's a non-typical location of runway holding. Position markings on the ramp. Aircraft taxiing westbound from or maneuvering within the terminal, cross 15. Okay, don't cross without the ATC clearance, okay. And same deal here in hotspot 2. So awesome. I'm good with that. 6886 for the runway length available for takeoff. If we get any bells or horns prior to 80 knots, I'll reject the airplane. Above 80 knots, but prior to V1, I'm going to reject for a few different reasons. Aircraft or engine fire warning, predictive wind shear, engine failure, or the airplane is just not going to fly. V1 and above, we're committed to flight. I'll fly the airplane. We'll take it airborne, treat it as an in-flight emergency on hand of the aircraft as well as ATC and the checklist. Single engine out procedure. We do have one. Minimum clean up altitude is 1778 with a initial heading of 160. We have that set up on the left and right courses. If engine failure occurs at or after V1 to runway end, turn to heading 160. The turn to 160 must be commenced at the end of the runway. If engine failure occurs after the runway end, just turn to heading 160 as soon as possible. Fly. No, that's not applicable. We're good on that. And again, we're doing the OROs. We already talked about it. And top altitude is 230. COREZ transition, right turn off runway 15. We'll do LNAV or VNAV and heading select. MSA 9900. Terrain's all to the northeast. Should be no factor in that right turn. That's all I got. Here's a closer look at those hotspots as well. We'll push out of Alpha 5 taxi lane here and plan across right here at Alpha. Kind of a funky little turn there, but alright, let's do this stuff. Get the APU on. and do a PA to the packs. Okay, there's that. Alright folks, welcome aboard Southwest Airlines, flight 2308 to San Jose, California. Flight time 50 minutes. Takeoff to touchdown. Current weather in San Jose right now is light winds out of the northwest, clear skies, temperature 63 degrees Fahrenheit. Just waiting on some final paperwork and we should be on our way. Do appreciate you flying with us here at Southwest. Welcome aboard. Alright, I'm good with that. So we got report 1. Let's make sure that we have all of our packs. 56, 960 plus 831. What is that? $17.91. Everything's going to be up front, so we'll put everything up front. 0 in the back. Okay. Activate, execute, got all of our numbers, CG, SKIS 6.0, 21. Okay, that's good right there. And 250, let's request the wind data, execute. Legs, winds, request. And let's do the before start checklist. Load. Alright, FMC program briefing is complete, oxygen mask 20 checked. EC is on, navigation switch is normal, display switch is auto normal, fuel we got 90. We got 9.9 cleared with 9.9, center pumps off, passenger signs on, window heat on, nitrile pump stays off, B's on, pressurization set auto. Flight instruments 2994 set, auto brake RTO, takeoff warning horn check, park brake set, transponder TARA, ADAM run and rudder trims, centered OFP fit for duty, accepted sign before start checklist complete. Execute descent winds forecast. Load. Execute. Alright, I'm cool with that. We got report 1. Let's go. Connect this. Some airflow in the back. And request push here. Push back. And they're going to close the doors for us, I believe, so go back to the doors.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
They're closing. Hey guys, how's it going? We got the aircraft, what are we? 438 is off, door lights out, brakes are set. Give us a sec to do a checklist, I'll get back to you. 4 push checklists, please. 0 fuel it. 97.3, gross weight. 107.2, cross check PWB, remarks reviewed, N1s. 53 over 23, reduced set, runway 15, set flaps, PWB 15, CD15, these speeds are 117, 118, 121, set, stab trim 6.0, set, min cleanup altitude 17, 78, set, flight deck door.
Locking gear.
Lights out. 4 push checklist complete. Thank you, sir. See what's behind us. Make sure the ground power is disconnected as well. And COREZ are out. Make sure that's good, and quick edit on the push. Alright, clear that. It's gonna be right here. Save route.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright, brakes are released, clear to push. Let us know when we can fire up 2 and 1.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, here comes 2. Alright, here comes the deuce. Start 2, please. Start the clock. Low pressure. Light off.
Please set parking brake.
Okay, parking brake is set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Roll back. Here comes 1. Start 1. Isolate, ventilate. 1. Reset the timer. Low pressure.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Light off.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alright, appreciate your hard work, guys. We'll see you guys later. Peace. Looking for 3 agents, pin in the bag. Bypass pin. Looks like they're driving the super tug. Roll back. Standing by flaps. Flaps 5, please. Control check. For taxi checklist. Electrical. Generators on. Propete on. Anti-ice off. Flight controls free. Flight deck windows closed and locked. Flaps CDU 5 indicates 5. Disregard. Indicates 5 now. Green light. For taxi checklist complete. Let's get the heck out of here. Or actually, we gotta set up the flight intercom. Oops. Now that we've pushed. Okay, let's go. Clear left, clear right. Burbank traffic southwest 2303 taxiing to runway 15 Burbank. Alright, we've met our warm-up time, we're good. I'm not sure why it has a blue light, because those are taxiway edge lights, not centerline lights. Oh well. Alright, we're crossing the line. All the lights come on. Oh, why are we stopping? Alright, clear left and clear right, clear to cross. Alright, I'm keeping this light on because we need to be able to see in the cockpit as well. Let the girls know in the back. Make sure everybody's clear for departure back there. They are. For takeoff checklist, please. Then takeoff fuel, verified departure plan, not required. Identification complete. Electrical generators on. Anti-ice off. Packs auto. Bleeds engines on. APU off. Start switches left continuous. APU. Oops. APU is off. And flaps. CDU 5. Indicates 5. Green light. Start levers auto recall is checked. Before takeoff checklist complete. This blue center line marking is really throwing me off. Should not be that way. Alright, I'm throwing all the lights on now. Auto throttle and VNAV only, please. So I didn't select a lateral mode, as you guys can tell, because automatically at 400 feet it's going to engage heading mode. I don't have to do anything on the 7.3. Alright, finals clear. Clear left, clear right, clear for takeoff. Burbank traffic southwest 2303, departing runway 15 Burbank. Runway 15 verified, set takeoff thrust 83.2. .2 set. .80 knots. V1, rotate. Landing gear up, positive rate, landing gear up. Watch this, at 400 feet, LNAV is gonna, or heading mode is gonna engage. There it is, heading select. VNAV speed. We're in the right turn to 210. Set speed, flaps 1, climb thrust. Alright, setting speed. Flaps 1. Flaps up. Alright, I'm going Command B. Command B. Tiller. How's that look? Activate. Execute. LNAV. LNAV, VNAV speed. Speed intervention. Auto brake off, landing gear off. Let's delete the D-rate. D-rate is deleted. LNAV NSP is setting 360. 360 set. Thousand feet, climb checklist. Listen to the girls in the back. Very good. Pressurization checked. Start switches off. APU off. Climb checklist complete. Now we're gonna go faster than this. 330. Activate. Execute. Vertical speed. We'll set 1200. LNAV vertical speed. Sometimes I do vertical speed just so I can at least get a good climb going while simultaneously accelerating. Because if I just put 330 in there and let the VNAV do it, it'll like pitch down to like 500 feet a minute sometimes. So, alright, back to LNAV please. LNAV VNAV speed. Ten 9 306. .306, 10-9 on both sides. And let's see. Mins are 257. Barrow 257 set. Recycle the heading. As soon as we hit 18, we'll do the briefing for the ILS just to get that over with. And I think we'll do 0.795. Or, you know, that's fine. We'll keep it that way. Cruise 795. Then descent 795/325. Just want to go fast going in. Flight level 180. Standard set. Lights coming off. Okay, Clyde 4, Zulip 36, Jeans 32, 27 at Hyvik. Mist approach straight ahead, RTAC. 306 inbound course, right turns for the Mist. Clyde 4, Zulip 36, Jeans 32, 27 Hyvik, and Mist approach 19, 3 degree path. RTAC was 306 or 126 right turns, 1 mile legs. Was that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. San Jose, California, we've got the ILS 30 effective, page 11-2, effective March 19th. Localizer identifier is ISJC, frequency 110.9, final approach course 306, high vac at 27, ILS DA 257. Touchdowns elevation 3 for 30 left is 57 feet, minimum safe altitude 5,600. No significant remark except Pappy's going to be on the left side for 30 right, something to keep in mind, and highest obstacle is northeast of us, 4305 with all that terrain. 3-degree path, Pappy's going to be on the left side. Again, we're looking 257 feet for DA, 2400 RVR. Actually, we'll do 18 with flight director autopilot. 1800 RVR, we won't need that, it's fine. Also approach lighting system. In the event of a go-around, we'll fly the published mist, or as directed by tower, published mist, climb 1900, direct to RTAC. And that'll be a parallel entry or teardrop, our choice. 126 right turns, 1 mile legs. And landing distance available for runway 30 left we got. Search. Arrival. Here it is. This is the Jeppesen 10-9A page. 30 left. Glide sub 6505. That's short, huh? Okay. We're still gonna do flaps 30. FYI. But I didn't realize it was that short. It's probably got a crazy displace threshold. Okay, I guess so. Yeah. Plan a right turn off one of these taxiways. Hotel Juliet Kilo, hold short of 30 right, unless directed by tower to cross. Then we'll take, what do we got? Yankee Hotel Zulu to the gate, something like that. And gate assignment is 29. Going to gate 29. So here's the gates. Sorry, wrong one. This one. 29. That's right off of the right side of Foxtrot. So that sounds fine to me. That's all I got. Back to pinned. Still in the Oros. Yeah. And I think did we do it already? No, we didn't. Take 30 left, create a ring around it. Fix, add that slash 10 mile ring, and a 5 mile ring and a 10 mile ring. And that will help us with our situational awareness. Go plan, and we'll start stepping down each fix, which looks great. But there it is. There's the ring that I just created. See that first ring? That's our 10 mile ring right there. Oops. Let me go up. Right there. So there's our 10 mile ring right here, the big one, and then the middle one, the dash middle, is the 5 mile ring. Cool. Cool with that. Is this thing still going? Perfect. Any ATC online? No. Still good. When's TD? 98 miles. Okay, we just transitioned over to Mach. Should be touching down with 5.2 on the gas. Guess not. Alright, make sure this is all squared away. OFP, aircraft details, normal condition, yep. Three 3103. Temperature 17. Altimeter 2987. Runway length 11,000. Okay, we're gonna touch down to 5.2, so that difference between 6.7 now and 5.2 is 1.5. So we'll be 1.5 less, so that's 102.5 for, yeah, that's about accurate right there. Calculate. Required landing distance. So I think we could do flaps. We'll do flaps 30, 58, 73. I'm good with that. We'll do auto brake 2, flaps 30. How's that sound? I'm cool with that. Actually, wait, we need to put the elevation in there. $57 feet. $57, 306. Okay, I'm still good with that. That'll work. Recycle the heading. Okay, 35 for 36. FM speed, LNAV, VNAV, path. 350. TD is in 40 miles. Okay, we did all of our briefings. Descent checklists. Minimum is barrel 257 set. VREF V target 119 124 set. Auto brake 2 recall checked. Descent checklist complete. Setting. What are we doing? This is Clyde is at 4. Okay. Still got LNAV VNAV path setting bottom of the arrival 4000. Forecast set. Yes, yes it is. My sim brief is down. For whatever reason it doesn't link up. I'm not sure why. It's funky, huh? Yeah, plus I have to put everything in manually in this thing. Available landing distance 11,000. Which we don't have that much. We have like 6,800 or something. Which is fine. That gives us about 1,000 feet buffer with auto brake 2 and flaps 30. If we do auto brake 3, that gives us 4,495 or 4,500. Auto brakes 2 is good. I like that. Recycle the heading. Oh, we forgot to change this over. 21.5, 22.8. Tower, or CTAF is 24.0. Right there, 24.0. Company. $11 miles till TD. Auto ATC says descend via the Silicon. Okay, sounds good. We will do that. We are 106 miles. We're not going to comply with the speeds on the arrival, just because at this time at night we don't have to. We're just going to scream all the way in. Okay, LNAV and VNAV path. Seatbelt sign is on. Touchdown at 13 after, which is currently 52, 21 minutes from now. Make a PA. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, we've begun ascent to San Jose, California. Have you on the ground here in about 21 minutes or so. Calculating a touchdown time about 13 minutes past the hour. That's 1:13 a.m. local time. Current weather in San Jose right now. Light winds still from the northwest. Good visibility. Clear skies. Temperature of 63 degrees Fahrenheit. Do appreciate you flying with us here at Southwest. And I'll come back and see us again soon. No, we're not slowing yet. Recycle this. San Jose traffic southwest, or NorCal traffic southwest 2303, 88 miles to the southwest. Or south, ascending via the Silicon out of 30,000 feet for 30 left. It's San Jose, NorCal. I'm going to change over. 325. Still touching down with 5.2 on the gas. Okay. Alternate options: San Francisco, Oakland, and if needed, Sacramento. Also got Monterey to the south. Oakland probably being the most logical choice for a diversion. Southwest Station, Southwest Base, maintenance base. Makes sense. Yeah, we're not flying at 280, 100 miles out. Not at 1 o'clock in the morning. No way. Flight level 180, approach checklist. Altimeters 2992, set, PAX, auto, start switches, continuous, approach checklist complete. Let the flight attendants in the back know, listen in for their securing of the cabin. Cool, sounds good. We'll switch over to company and 240, CTAF. Appreciate you guys joining. Feel free to subscribe if you want to. I'm a growing channel. Currently an airline pilot, doing 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off at my current airline. And I'm on my 2 weeks off right now, so that's why I can stream so much. But gotta go back to work on, I got recurrent from the 16th through the 20th, so then I'll be working the line from the 16th, or from the 20th through the 31st, then another couple weeks off. You guys know how it is, so. But let's go speed intervention. We'll start slowing now. And if the FMC wants the boards out, it does. Says drag required, let's bring the boards out. One thing you guys got to get in the habit of doing, if you haven't started doing it already, just really keeping an eye on this, because it's easy to leave it in place, and all of a sudden you got the thrust levers advancing. So, good technique is just keep your hand on it the whole time. Don't take your hand off it, except to do essential items at that moment. That way you won't forget because your hand's on it already. Alright, power's coming back, thrust coming back. Okay, we're descending through 10K, attendants notified already. $10K. Alright. Gotta bring these out again. Okay, we're good. Alright, stood. Any updates on this? No. Clyde is next. Let's bring out the ILS 30 left. Looks like it's already identified. Perfect. Updated ATIS or METAR is 2987. Oh, that's a big change. 2987. Clear skies. Gotta start slowing for the Class Charlie, because Class Charlie speed restriction is 200 knots. 200 knots within the Charlie. And below Class Bravo, also 200 knots. Which I don't think we're below the Bravo anyway. Approach mode. 4 low capture. Let's bring these out. Glide slope capture. Setting missed approach altitude set. Alright, I'm stowing this. Screw it, we're going flaps 5. Flaps 5, please. There's our 10-mile ring right there, between Jeans and Hyvik. Gear down. San Jose traffic southwest, 2303 ILS 30 left, San Jose. So much for clear skies, right? I can't even see it. Let's get the rest of these on. Flaps 15. Flaps 30. Slow to V target and for landing checklist, please. Speed brake, armed. Green light, landing gear down, 3 green. Flaps 30, green light before landing checklist complete. V target 124. Sorry about that. San Jose traffic, Southwest 2303, 5 mile final, 30 left, San Jose. Autopilot's coming off. Autopilot off. Thousand feet, airspeed 127, sync rate 700. .500 airspeed. Approaching minimums. Minimums landing. Come on. Extended. Deployed. We'll take the next one. Auto brake disarm. Here's Kilo. Start the cool down time, flaps up. Turn this on. Clear left, clear right, clear across, and then we'll make a right turn on Yankee. Of course it's not on there. Right turn Yankee. So clear left, clear right. San Jose traffic Southwest 2303, clear of runway 30, left and right, San Jose. Continue, make a left turn onto Foxtrot. Ops 2303 on the ground. 29, we'll see you there. 29. Connect the bus. Radar's off. This one is hotel, then the next one is not, it's not the next one, but the one after that is Fox. We need to put GSX, gate 29. Follow me? No. Alright, our cooldown time is completed. So not this taxiway right here, but the next one. Make a left turn. Alright, here's Foxtrot. Make a left turn on Foxtrot. Shut down 2, please. 2 is off. And we'll say single engine taxi to the gate. Why are we stopping? There you go. Okay, here's Foxtrot. And I see 29 right there. And there should be a marshaller over there. I think I see him. Taxi that off. Alright, 29 is, I see it. Safety zone is clear. Not that we don't trust these lovely ramp agents, but you never know, right? Alright, let's follow their lead. Right here. Set the parking brake. Shut them down. Parking checklist, please. Hold on, let's connect this real quick. Deboarding.
Boarding requested.
CHOCks are already up. Cool. Alright, here comes the parking checklist. Alright, parking brake. Set. Start lever is cut off. Anti-collision light off. Fuel pumps got one forward on. Window heat off. Probe heat auto. Anti-ice off. Hydraulic pumps, electrics off. Start switches off. Oil quantity is 89. Hydraulic quantity 92. Radar test transponder standby at 0. Parking checklist complete.
Passengers bus is coming.
We need to operate the jetway. That's what we need to operate. No jetways here? Yes, there is. If I go here, jetway. I guess not. It's not going to operate. Bummer. Let me turn the IRSs off because we don't need them anymore. We're terminating this airplane. And GPU is connected. There it is, sorry. Ground power. Okay. Got the... We don't have it yet, ground power. They're in the middle of connecting the ground power. Stand by. There it is. There's a blue light there. We'll connect the ground power. APU can come off. Fuel pump come off. And we'll put this airplane to bed. Hey, what's up, man? I want to get into flight sim and VATSIM. I would definitely get the yoke and the thrust levers, because that makes a huge difference. Because if not, then you're flying via the keyboard or your mouse, which it's not the best way to fly, let's be honest. But I would definitely get the yoke and the thrust levers. It doesn't have to be anything super crazy, but as long as you have something. But it's hard for me to say getting started just because I started simming like 20 years ago. So it was a little bit different of an environment back then. But the yoke and the thrust levers or the throttles is definitely a must for sure. And you can take your pick on what sim you want. Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 or X-Plane 12. I initially started with FSX, Flight Sim X, and then I went to X-Plane 11, and then now I'm Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, and I do have some experience with X-Plane 12 as well, but I do like Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 because it's just got the better add-ons. PMDG, it's really hard to go wrong with the PMDG or the iFly Max 8. Same thing with the PMDG, yeah, the 737 and the 777. Those are probably the best high quality add-ons out there that exist. Not to say X-Plane doesn't have any, they do, but as far as availability to everybody, PMDG I think is the best. But let's do terminating checklist. Okay, stab trim, green band, IRSs, off, emergency exit lights, off, external lights, all off, ground power, off, APU, off, battery, off. We got one blue light. That's what we want to see in this state. Got everybody coming off. No jetway. Not sure why that didn't pop up, but that's okay. Let's see how the landing rating was. 140. Not too bad. Disconnect this since we don't need that anymore. But that's all I got. Appreciate you guys joining. Feel free to subscribe if you want to. I'll do more streams probably tomorrow night. Or tonight, right? Depending on where you are. Another Southwest stream probably. Maybe head on back to Vegas or something. Maybe go to SoCal. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, guys, feel free to subscribe if you want to, and we'll see you guys soon. Adios.